think this is esports? You think esports? This is FTC!
Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are still here at Combo Breaker with BlazBlue. I am Toledo, and I'm joined by...
your boy, Play All Gaming's Black Atlas, also working with Main 6 this weekend.
Yeah. And we're here with some awesome BB. We're getting into it real quick here. What we got right now is like the players are doing a quick little button check. We have currently coming up the Spine and SwirleyGlasses. Now, Swirly, this I believe is a 9-mirror.
9-mirror?
Yeah, which is... not something you come across very often, funny enough. Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. Okay, good.
You would be surprised there are a lot of 9 players in New York.
Yeah. It looks like these guys are ready to start. Yeah. Swirly has been playing fighting games for a decent amount of time, plays a lot of Uni as well, has kind of returned back to CF as I understand it.
Yes, you said he was a Hildeman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Hildeman.
Yeah, so he's a very nice mid to long range player.
Yeah, so pretty much used to this play style. The Spine, who I could have sworn played 9, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But either way, we got Mai versus 9, which, despite the popularity of these characters, I don't see this matchup very often.
So, I mean, if you squint your eyes real quick, you can just imagine that's 9 fan of a bit strong mid-range buttons. Speaking of mid-range, a very nice start from Swirly, catching them with a nice 6A, I believe, with the flame.
Yep. The 60 right there, yep. Catches the up back attempt right over there.
Okay.
All right, however, Spine manages to take the corner now. Here we go. Ooh, whiffing out that lunge, unfortunately. This, okay, yeah, we're not going to go for any side swaps here. Rock is stocked as well.
Interesting. I was just about to mention the lack of use of meter in that combo. Just let him reset and then catch him again with the 5 in.
The big thing with 9's like meter usage in general is that you're typically going to see it either A, to like get a little bit extra like damage at the end of a confirm, or for like certain mix-ups. But you know, right now we're still in the kind of like layer 1 right now, just kind of feeling out each other. So we're not seeing any of the crazy stuff quite yet. Wow, flipped over the mono with spell. Jesus.
I believe that was 214C with the counter hit. Very nice combo starter. We see that Swirly has definitely once again gained momentum, keeping Spine into the corner. Yeah, that's been very comfortably dishing up about 2 to 2.5K each combo.
Yeah. Ooh, a couple awkward drops, but still maintaining really excellent position, forcing the burst out of the Spine as well. Sets up the fireball as well to kind of just back up, but the Spine manages to stay in the air away from it and still press the advantage a little bit using her drive now.
Very nice. We see the Spine really doing well and trying to gain momentum and keep himself out of the corner, but unfortunately Swirly adjusted very correctly and is maintaining a very strong presence up until that.
Yeah, this should be hits. No, okay, not too close enough there for the 2B, it looks like. Tries to go for the 214D there. That is a reversal, but Swirly's not really providing that right now. And another drop. This is so close right now.
See, we do not have to finish our food in these streets. But nice. The Spine clutches it out with, I believe, is that 236A?
That was the drive. So Swirly tried to teleport because 9's dashes and air teleports are projectile info. Got through it, but Spine recalled it back. And then it hit him on recovery of the teleport, funny enough.
For those who don't know, I believe if you charge the input, it just goes straight through, and it's a really good button. If you're not using Bear in the air, you will get hit. But if you tap it, it changes direction, so it's a 2-hit.
Yeah, so it manages to like kind of auto-correct the opponent's position. You can still move around it, and 9 doesn't necessarily have fast movement, but she can in-roll through it. So it's a weird kind of like way how 9 has to play around it here. But right now, Swirly's got the momentum right here with this overdrive. Active flow as well, 10% damage bonus here. Goes for the Tanzanite. What's the offense looking like? Mono fire, nothing crazy. Didn't have the stock for, I believe, Rock is probably what they wanted there, but not quite there for it. Okay. I don't know why that just anti-aired. That was bonkers. Okay.
Yo, Swirly got the neutral.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But you can see again, like he steps through the projectile, but has to block it on the recovery. So it's just like a funny dynamic that these like players have. And right there, got caught. Swirly definitely wanted to kind of like force the issue with the Crimson Raider there, and then that like dash flame, and try to RC and start their turn. But Spine just backing off like, I'm chucking a spear. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sometimes it's best to just use the projectile option, just don't overrush it, especially against 9 the Phantom. Sometimes that spaced range that she has for her neutral is definitely a detriment to herself, especially if she leaves herself open. You have these projectiles. Speaking of, we see that she does very well in controlling the neutral from that distance, but unfortunately gets her move whiffed by the activation of OD. And Spine is capitalizing on that scenario, pushing into the corner, dishing out some damage. But unfortunately gets caught with the air-to-air.
Nice movement from Swirly right here. Those dives, now if Mai like flips long enough, the dives become charged, and she is plus on the shockwave, but right now, Spine is only landing the first hit of these shockwaves, so he's still actually minus in the situation where he'd be able to like continue his turn right now. Nice blocks from the spine until they aren't, sadly. Gets the Tanzanite side here. Just going to go for the rock, but a little too early for the meaty. Not enough meter to convert from the God Hand.
It's really interesting. I believe he whipped Kuzanite.
Yeah, he was a little early on the wake up, it looked like.
Very nice damage coming up from the spine.
Yeah, great combo, yeah.
Ooh. Using the OD on wake up, but unfortunately, Swirly has a really strong sense of this ground dashing through it.
On top of that, he got an air overdrive, and unless you're in the middle of a combo, those can get really awkward really quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, gets the plus frames there. Swirly still mashing 4C.
Ooh, finally lands a Kuzanite.
Yeah, really nice jump right there in order to kind of set up for it. There's that, and another Kunzite right here. All right, gonna be ice. What's the mix? Goes low.
What's for the long? I like how these combos, scenario is essentially just a restand mix and then going in for a high-low, dishing about 28 to 3,100 damage. A very interesting set point from Swirly.
But right now, right on the back foot here. Unless, okay, Spine pops the burst.
Oh, he has Astral.
Forced to use it, yeah. So let's see what we're going to get here.
Oh,
no. But somehow, again, the second hit of the dive is just not connecting. Swirly's moving in such a way that the Spine just can't land it cleanly. But once again, it feels like that's the second round I think he closed with the drive right there.
Yeah, wow, it's a really strong play from the Spine.
Yeah.
So, you see with the
round start 2-6-8. Let them know. And yeah, again, we're seeing that kind of like a little bit with the command dash into, ooh, you whip the throw when your opponent has overdrive?
Oh, no.
That's most unfortunate, my friend.
It looks like it was in the very beginning of the grab animation while activating OD to whip and then punishing him accordingly. Ooh, but we see that Spine is not one to take that and laying down. He will absolutely capitalize on the mix-up afterwards.
Baited the reversal, but didn't get the punish, however, following it up now. Not going to be able to kill here, but,
Purple grab. Oh, no.
We're live. We're offline and live. What? You didn't need a purple thrower?
Yo. If this was New York, he'd be doing push-ups right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
that's what, 10 or 20? It always varies.
20.
20? Yeah, that's 20. That's 20.
I gotta get them games, bro.
You gotta get those in. Yeah, it's just one of those tragic closers right there, unfortunately. But is what it is, man. When you're out here, people are here for blood. All of these brackets are full of killers. It's messed up.
Absolutely. I've been taking a look at some of these brackets and running. I'm like, oh man, too many strong players. And like, it's not just like BlazBlue. It's like every game in this tournament, especially Strive. Like, there are too many players. There are too many players, and everyone's so solid.
It's nuts. Like, I literally was in the crowd like an hour ago watching like Sonic Fox like lose, and I was like, this is pools.
Oh my god.
You're in losers? What the? What? Like, there are killers everywhere out here, man. It is not safe.
Absolutely. If you are in brackets this weekend, please don't sleep on nobody.
Yeah, you know, do not take it seriously. But yeah, it looks like right now we have Daze and MacMens. Now, MacMens I'm not familiar with, but I see we have Daze here. Finally, I haven't seen him in a bracket in ages.
It's been a while. What does Daze play?
He plays Jin.
Oh, we in there.
Yeah. So you're the Jin man. I was like, all right,
boy.
Like, you got to pull up like, it's my time.
You guys didn't win it, my brother. As a Jin main since Calamity Trigger back in like 2009. Like, Jin is so good. Even with all the changes and some of the nerfs, Jin is just so fundamentally
he's cool.
strong.
Funny enough, I actually did pick up Jin for some bullets the matchups. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Did you play Jin in Boston at one point?
I did. Yo. And then I was in loser side. I was like, oh, damn.
It'd be like that sometimes, you know. Sometimes your main be doing it. Sometimes you gotta just switch it up.
Yeah, honestly, it's more that like it's a funny thing about picking up characters. Like you have to like not get frustrated. You just gotta be like, all right, I'm gonna pick this character. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna lose a lot, but we'll eventually get there. But that aside, yeah. So we're gonna get the Jin. I don't know who MacMens plays, actually. I'm unfamiliar. Are you familiar with them? Or?
No. So I have not been as active due to, you know, working with the fun fellas at Main 6 and TFH. But I do peek in from time to time, especially bumps tournaments with Asacast and a couple of others. Oh my god, he's a Jubei man.
Oh, yeah. So this is
I was like, it could be like maybe Izayoi or Izanami or like a top
it's like
tier.
Jubei. Oh, okay.
This is honestly a terrible matchup for Jubei.
Really?
Like, every single crouching combo that you need for Jin, like anything involving his 2C, his 3C,
it is actually,
auto works on Jubei because Jubei is just to him perpetually crouching.
Yeah, that is like actually like pretty messed up, especially because Jin's crouching confirms are like that relevant. But I think even on top of that, like, you know, while Jubei definitely can like attain this like extremely high level of play with his movement. Like Jin can also cover a lot of angles like pretty solidly too.
Exactly.
So there's like a lot of like layers to it in terms of that.
Worst comes to worst, if you're both solid and neutral and Jin lands a hit, he's definitely dishing out way more damage on Jubei than he would on some of the other characters. But as we see here, Jin is actually not doing as good as I think he should be doing. He's taking half health damage. MacMens is doing a really strong job in controlling the neutral. But unfortunately gets caught by the J2C.
Yeah. The big thing though is that we're also still in the round one of game one. There's a lot more to be played here. We ain't got no 3 out of 5 out here, but we got quite a bit to go for here. All right, this is gonna be good. Let's see if he goes for an ice reset, misses up the 2-2C, but RC's in order to keep his turn.
Very nice play. We're seeing MacMens doing a really good job of trying to get himself right out of the corner, not overextending, and then catching daze and some optimal damage while crossing. Oh
my god. He 6C'd and then invuln Jin's 2A.
Let's go. You know what I said about this match being terrible? I might have lied.
A little bit. A little bit of cat.
Little bit.
Just a little teensy tiny bit.
You know, it's that bias. You know, as commentators, we should learn not to be biased. But, you know, it's Jin.
Yeah, these things happen. I played a little bit of Jubei when I was like really bored for like 3 weeks, so that's my bias, I guess. We're looking at our inherent biases and really learning something today.
Absolutely. Speaking of, we see daze doing a really good job of continuing to pressure MacMens and catching him in some weird scenarios with lows or high mixes. Seeing a nice trade of projectiles. Yeah, see here.
Jubei setting up the projectile, but I mean, Jin has a lot of like options and ways to kind of cover and maneuver around it, so he's been kind of fine. Spends the meter here for the confirm.
Let's go see how much damage he decided. If he had picked it up, should have been like a good 3.6k.
Yeah, he missed the micro dash TV. Then he missed the dash cancel off of the throw.
Daze, no.
And now it's time for Jubei offense. For however much we might have talked about Jubei's defensive options, this character can and will mix you.
Got the install going. Let's see his options here. Very interesting choice, not overextending too hard, but then gets caught.
Yeah. Hold on a second. We got a little bit of time to play out here. Kind of throwing out a couple of buttons. Not getting punished, thankfully. Not going to have to spend the meter here. You are in install, so you got a lot more options off the Rekka. Spending the meter there, not a lot of damage, but perhaps one of the corner carry and the really good bait on the DP. However,
very nice. I didn't think that he would be able to cancel from the whip second head of C.
I think it was because he was like still barely under like hit stop or something there. Because it's a funny thing because Jubei C normals have a very glaring weakness. Yes. They are slow, multi-hitting normals, and therefore they're actually quite weak to a reactionary like guard cancel or D. Normally, guard cancel or D sucks. You don't want it, but against Jubei, if you just need that EA, you can do it. Like it's just kind of like, all right, I got it. Like I saw the 3C startup, I'm fine.
Let's go. Now we got BlazBlue going, daze in the lead, a whole game up. Let's see what MacMen does to adjust into this matchup. Very nice run up dash 2A. I want to say is that 5A?
Yeah, that was 2A. 2A is big, man. Yeah. Jubei's 2A is actually quite big, but the 2B is funnier too because it's a fast low and +2 on block.
Oh my god.
But yeah, well, that's an interesting moment right now. I kind of want to highlight it a bit more because both players are kind of doing it, but executing it in different ways. You can see MacMens really wants to play the offense patiently and wait for daze to kind of like escape and then catch them out in a certain way, but the buttons that they're committing to are far too like high recovery, and daze is just kind of fine like being in the corner, right?
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, for daze, he's kind of positioning himself and still throwing out like low committal options that allows him to cover the space where MacMens may want to escape. It's an interesting thing because, you know, technically Jubei has way better movement. Really good jam cancel there to call it the counter assault, by the way. Meanwhile, like, you know, he gets to run his offense a bit more calmly. If he escapes, it's whatever. You see there's a lot of patience from daze in that style of game plan on offense, but for MacMens, I feel like I'm sensing a bit of like anxiety right now.
But then again, as we mentioned before, with really fundamental footsie options and neutral buttons, it doesn't have to super overextend like Jubei. He can absolutely just control neutral, even if it's in the corner. Oh no, I'll just shimmy a bit, block certain situations. The second I see a button that I know that's punishable, I'll go in for a C or a jump across, go for a 2C, or even catch him with a nice reversal. Very nice damage coming out from daze.
And right now, there's the 5C.
Well, I tell you, 5C saves lives. You know, talk about Ragna's 5B, not fam. Jin 5C.
5C, that's so funny. We all talk about Ragnar 5B, but Jin 5C is also insane. We like accept, that confirm was hot, actually.
That was Yo, daze, I'm a fan. If you're listening to this commentary, like, yo, good stuff.
Okay, I want to talk that up in like a moment right now. Gets the kill. Okay. That's it. All right, let's talk about that confirm. That confirm was really freaking cool.
So I'm not crazy. It looked like he 5C, 2C land dash DP.
Yes, he did I don't know know if he was either honestly, I don't know. But that was a weird confirm to get and like confirm the high hit DP in order to get that. Like that was really cool.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna practice that. I'm looking at these spots.
Yeah, we need to look at the
hotel room.
This is the timestamp now. This is the timestamp. But yeah, no, that was like awesome to see. Oh, okay. All right, I'm really excited about this next match. Okay, so no. Okay, spoiler alert: Ebonic Plague, memed on as Mr. BlazBlue, Azrael main, top 8 at Frosty Fastings, is here at Combo Breaker. Pretty sure he's on commentary for like another block, but is definitely trying to do the same thing he did at Frosty's, mess up the bracket and have someone else on box and top 8.
It's Ebonic Plague. Oh man,
he's a fun Azrael to watch.
He very much so. You know, I got some beef with Ebonic Plague. He's too good. You know, as I'm becoming BlazBlue player, you know, it's a little spite of jealousy seeing a strong Azrael main. You know, I'm being told, hey, just swap to Azrael. He's really good. I'm like, nah. And then running into Ebonic Plague from time to time in bracket, I'm like, man.
But yeah, the person he's up against is going to be Cadenza.
Yes,
who is,
I've definitely heard that name before.
Yeah, pretty well known in the Melty Blood community for kind of various things. But I think probably the one that I admire a lot personally the most is like he did a lot of wiki work actually in order to kind of set up a lot for CC and kind of organize and consolidate all the information. And as of a few months ago, he's been picking up BlazBlue. We talk a good amount actually. He plays Moo 12. Yeah, he plays with 12. He's been trying out a bunch of different characters, but I think he's going to go for Moo here. I've been wrong every other time, so who knows at this point.
Let's see. Oh, tap.
No. If this is not a button check, I'm about to yell. This is not a button check, I'm going to yell. But
yeah, it looks like it's trying to do a button check.
Yeah, I think he's trying to call it. But yeah, but he's been learning the game, been picking it up, and it's been very exciting to see. It's kind of one of those like results of like the rollback coming out, especially with like on top of like this bracket having a ton of names that a lot of seasoned players do not know, which is awesome, right? Like if I look at my pool, I have no idea who's in my bracket. I don't know like almost any of the names, and that's a fantastic thing.
Exactly, that's fresh new blood.
Yeah, it's awesome, right? And then we also have people like Cadenza who are from other games who are also like trying out BB and learning it and deciding to kind of pick it up. Yeah, this is butt check.
Okay,
see,
you're right,
I'm not betraying. I'm not betraying.
I see him. I see Tweedle. I see him.
Yeah. But honestly, it's just very exciting to see.
Have you played Cadenza's Moo 12?
Funny enough, I actually haven't played it yet. I've been meaning to do like lot review with him and like learning a bunch of stuff, but no. So far, like we talked about like a bunch of like OD stuff and kind of how that works out in game. I don't know how many Azraels that he's run into, especially good Azrael mains yet. But we shall see. This should be. This is going to be interesting to me. This is kind of like a old guard, new guard type of like beat going on here. So
going up against someone like Ebonic Plague, you know, you better have a lot prepared.
Yes,
especially as an Azrael man, because Azrael is something you cannot slip out. Yeah, he has a questionable DP in situations, but if you let him get up on you, it's going to be a really hard situation to get off.
Yeah. But thankfully, Moo 12 is definitely one of those characters that is very able to kind of back up, play a patient game. We see an early OD here. This is what I like to call a tower defense OD. See all those times?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is very good. It seems like Ebonic is very aware of like how he wants to play around Moo. He does, since Ebonic is from PNW, he does have Zai, formerly known as Arc Lancer, in that area. So they've probably played like a good amount. I don't know if they've been, if she's been to locals lately, but he definitely looks like he has some experience with just how patiently he wants to play this out currently.
I think Arc Lancer has, at least not for locals, has been to more majors of the way. I believe they were at a Frosty Fastings, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Look, man, you know, that's not here nor there. We're here to watch Cadenza fight this monster of a character, Ebonic Plague Azrael. We see here that Ebonic is doing a really good job kind of controlling the lead, but gets caught out of the air with IC.
That J2C, it be doing a lot of work. You want to go for the RC in order to get the corner carrier. Can't quite kill, but thanks to that early overdrive and active flow, Cadenza already has OD that.
Yeah. So if any situation happens, you can just burst. You can OD, catch him off guard. Very nice trying to play the neutral game, you know, just sitting out the fireballs, catching him with the fire buttons, and
I don't believe. Okay, I love that from Ebonic because it's a really cool thing that Azraels will do. Well, they'll try to like anti-air you if they're catching you in the air with like straight up DP.
Oh man, that's the struggle with DP. You know, it's a really good anti-air, but at the same time, it's like if that whips,
you are potentially done so. Yeah,
absolutely. That is free damage. This is free real estate up in here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Caught with the Stein right there. Ooh, wish the 6C. That could be pretty solid. This is going to be like one weak point unless the combo is dropped.
Damn.
Gets the air throw though from the resulting situation. All right, that's a lower weak point. What do we got next? All right, counter assault here from Cadenza, trying to keep Ebonic off. Ebonic though now playing a lot more aggressively and like kind of like forward right now, with especially with his dashes currently.
Ooh, nice burst off of the 5C.
Ooh. Oh god. Okay. Doesn't necessarily need a burst. This is a hero burst, like flat out. But we'll see how this plays out right now.
Ah,
The DP there, yeah.
Again, you know, don't stuff like that DP. You can joke about how negative it is if it whiffs or if you hit him on block, but like it's still a very strong neutral to him. Especially coming from someone like Ebonic Plague. Very
For
well
sure.
timed. Strong neutral, which was what, 1 month? Someone's touched each other yet, but they've definitely been all over the place across the screen. Nice growler.
However, I believe that, I'm not sure if that actually absorbed one or if it absorbed like all the hits for like separate shots, but we're going to probably see the failings come out soon, like the moment like Cadenza tries to backdash. And speaking of which, once they have a projectile, they're like, oh my god, I get to use this, and they pop it so fast. It's like taking the spark bolt, I swear.
So there's a stack. We get multiple fireballs and it's multiple hits.
You can get multiple fireballs. I'm not sure if it works for like that special specifically. That is probably some like extremely obscure thing. I have no idea, I'll be honest. However, an unfortunate drop on the combo right there. Maybe the Stein messed it up, not too sure. DP is blocked.
Oh, but Ebonic Plague drops the combo, does not finish his food. So he does have Astro. Oh, but he burns it for the RD. Oh my goodness.
RC 5D.
5D.
I was not expecting that. I'll be honest, I got hit.
Same.
I was fully expecting, okay, TCL, RC, your pressure, oh my gosh, whatever. Not the TC, no, 5D. You're dead.
Lunga, overhead.
Yeah. He said, next game, please.
Okay. See, Ebonic Plague up 1. Let's see how he can. Let's see how he can adjust to this. Oh, but he gets hit.
Oh, and your burst is baited. Ebonic definitely swinging the momentum in this in his favor right now for this set currently.
This is scary, okay? Oh my goodness.
Lots of look at these IEDJs as well in order to like keep sticking on the Cadenza. Backdashing right now. Ebonic trying to mess around with the tempo and keep Cadenza off pace currently.
Interesting choice of using your burst now. I guess we're not going to save it for later, but ooh, catches him with a nice, I believe that's a 5 or 6A counter hit.
I believe that was 5A. Hold on a second now. Blocks the 5D, blocks the RC3C. Very good defense right now, but still getting caught out in neutral, and this should be death. Yeah.
Let's see, will it kill? It does. Ebonic Plague at match point, or set point rather.
Yeah.
Cadenza doing a really good job of backing up. Catching him with a low, very good.
Yeah, that's like kind of the big thing of the set, right? Cadenza's been able to establish space, but he has not been able to kind of build advantage off of it, right? Every time he tries to set up Steins or throw them towards Ebonic, it gets growlered. Sometimes Ebonic will instead also push the pace and like dash up and like stay in Cadenza's face to make him uncomfortable and prompt a reaction out of him, right? It feels like Ebonic has a lot of kind of variations to his tempo that he's like employing to keep Cadenza off, and it's been really successful. But right now, it don't matter when you get in set play.
Ooh, very nice from Cadenza. Almost 4K. Let's see if he gets it. Nope. 3.3K.
Not quite there yet. Managed to get the confirm, however. One more good hit should do it for him. And now this is great for Moon. You can kind of back off a bit unless your burst gets baited.
Ebonics like, okay, I'm awake, guys. Hold on, thought.
Yeah. He looked tired and walking up, and then he was like, all right, anyway. 6B counter hit.
Started blasting.
Oh my god. This is death. Yeah,
yeah.
You're gone. Goodbye. It was nice seeing you.
Dang. He's like, you know what?
He had the fist. Ebonic had the fist bump prime too.
He was like, oh, my fist bumps be plus on block, bro.
That's the worst part about it. When you like lose, you immediately are like, damn, I lost, like this and that. Like, oh my god, it happened. Your opponent's like already prime.
Like, go fam.
You're
Shake my hand.
We couldn't do the awkward handshake fist bump. No, you usually you're like, hey, bye.
Keep it.
Bye.
I gotta go.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm out.
Like, I gotta get ready for the next match.
It's like, yeah, I gotta go talk to my boy.
Ebonic Plague, oh my goodness, taking it too over convincingly. I mean, Cadenza definitely, there's the makings of a solid BlazBlue player in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
He's definitely caught him, set up the. Pardon me, because I keep forgetting move names. Setting up the different projectile areas for move 12, and then catching him off guard with a low, hitting with the overhead, following him up. It's not just me, I'm going to stay away and projectile and keep a distance. I'm going to actually manipulate the stage, make you think I'm going to be too far, and then catch you with a well-timed button.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very nice. Speaking of well-timed, the Jin King himself,
Kizzie Kay, Panda Global versus Geezer.
Geezer, I've definitely heard Geezer's name before.
Yeah, Geezer's a name that I've seen like around the place. I will not presume in what games they play. I don't know that enough, but we do see Kizzie Kay on Strive.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been killed in the bracket. I'm like, yo, I'm doing really good. I'm about to make it up. Cool, I'm going to play winners. Kizzie Kay. Guess I'm making the losers, right?
Got it. Deep cut for BlazBlue. I still remember being like I'll be honest. This makes me sound like I'm like a 15-year-old, but I still remember being mad young, like watching BB and like trying to like learn the game, watching Kizzie Kay like 6-8 people 3 times in a row in Chrono Fantasma. I'm like, oh, okay.
Goodness.
But yeah, Kizzie still signing up for a lot of the CF tournaments. The last time we probably saw him at a big like event was for Frosty Faustings, where he was top-aided. Yeah, I believe, beat Flux, and then I forget actually who he lost to Badline, I think. On either win, I forget if it was winners or losers side. I just remember that like specifically for some reason.
Last of Us is a bit of a blur. I do remember he definitely plays very well.
Yeah, he was good. I think it was probably like 5th place or so, if I remember off the top of my head. But either way, we got more Jin as well as Hakumen.
Yo, let's go. We can always use more Jin in our lives. And Hakumen, by extension, is a Jin, so, you know double the Jin.
It's a lore mirror match.
Ooh, let's see here. I see that Kizzie Kay's actually caught a couple of hits, trying to regain neutral. We see here that Geezer is doing a very good job keeping in the corner. Great way to start your round. Very nice neutral buttons.
Yeah. What was actually nuts was that he, hold on a second here, gets the EXDP out. Let's see what we got next for offense. Cross up J2C, you know the vibes.
That's one of my brother. We go with the JB. Delicious. Freeze. We don't finish our food. Kizzie, what you do? Very nice. Roll time is low. I believe it's 2A. Ooh, 2C. The anti-air gods have blessed this man with a high-reaching button that kind of hits. Let's go. Spin the meter. OD doesn't get XXL, but gets them with a weird side switch. Back, forth, snowflake sandwich. Ooh, but we see Geezer is very well prepped in this scenario. Oh, no.
Aw, 2C failing Jin on the paraded combo. But still, the 623B Fubuki will take it.
Let's go. Jin DP, beautiful.
Yeah.
A work of art. Round start, crouch.
Wow,
Jump
okay.
right there, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've seen Jin 2C successfully hit here this many times in a row, I'll be honest.
It's a good button, Jin means gotta learn to use it.
I don't know how to use it, I'll be honest. Nice IV right there in order to press a 2A afterwards. That does make it a -2, so pretty good on Kizzie Kay for recognizing that.
Who goes for the reset after Seikijin? Good job.
Yep. Oh, waiting for that 2D from Geezer right there. For those unfamiliar with BlazBlue, Hakumen's drive is essentially a ton of parries, right? That 2D is the frame 1 parry as well as 6D. So Kizzie just kind of waiting a little bit, just baiting that one out there. Burst coming in from Geezer right now. That is locking out an extremely strong option for Hakumen. It means that Geezer just cannot make this comeback, and Kizzie is cleaning it up.
Very nice, strong play from Kizzie Kay game 1. So, when was he getting Astro? I see he was primed, he was ready.
I mean, that Astro was hard to land. It's hard to set up, rather.
You'd be surprised. I've learned that you can catch it off of 2C. You can catch it off of like 6, what was it, OD combo that leads into like 6D in the corner. You could definitely combo into that.
Well, that's cool. I'll have a thing or two.
I'm not going to win the bracket, but learn how to learn the Astro,
Yeah, true. All right, good confirm here from Kizzie right now. Should start his offense. Let's see if we're going to get an ice reset here, or if we're just going to continue offense. 2 TTCs? Yeah, that's definitely going to be a reset.
Very nice.
Good hits here.
We go for the reset. Oh, no, we block it this time. Good time, Geezer. Oh, but we get hit with the cross trigger.
All right, good block right there with the Enma here.
Overhead.
Top by the 6B, yep.
Go for the low.
Pressure extension, that was plus right there.
Ooh, we blocked the 2C. Good job.
Both players 2C respectively, but whipping. Gets the Enma right there on block. Just very calm, like safe pressure here from Geezer. He's not really like throwing out any wild options or really like forcing like his offense like very or extending himself very much. However, this is active flow and overdrive available for Jin. Let's see what the damage we got here is. No, trying to go for the reset, but not working out, unfortunately. Solid pressure here, however.
Man made a game rule and absolutely came out with nothing. Oh, but the parry. Very nice. Good job, Geezer.
Yeah, very good 2-3-6D from Geezer right there. Nice patience as well. You could tell that Kizzie was like, oh, okay, well, you're not really using any of your parries. Like, I'm going to extend my offense and safely just kind of wait out for like some other like option here. But Geezer suddenly saying, I got you right here with the 2-3-6D.
Very strong option you see here. Oh, it's back and forth. It's a slow give and take with neutral hitting each other on block. But Geezer finally getting them opening.
Yeah. Plus, again, got the IV there. That is very critical for like slowing down some of Hakumen's offense. Gonna go for the ice red set here, right into Crush Trigger, surprisingly.
Very nice option. You see the Geezer not taking the opportunity to anti-air Kizzie Kay's JCD2C. It is a very threatening tool, but it's definitely one that can be popped up.
Yeah, I think Hakumen would likely want to try out like a 5A there, given that it's a pretty fast option. 2C would not really work out given its speed, but Hakumen 5A, that is a pretty damn good anti-air, I'll tell you what.
Well, unfortunately, misses the 3C on EX top knockout. Oh!
He probably thought it was going to kill given Kizzie's resources there, but even so, I'm not sure if I agree with that. Overdrive for Hakumen is just such a central, like, important, like, mechanic right here. Gets a feisty blitz.
Oh, whiffs the Seikajin.
Jin mains everywhere, flinching in pain at that whiff there.
I felt that Kizzie. But you think you're close enough, you just walk up 2-2C? No.
Yeah. Still, though, managed to clean up the round right there. Burst advantage is towards Geezer, despite that burst from earlier. Ooh. Gets the 2-2C, yep, throws the parry right there.
We do not that close.
Unfortunately, with that part of the throw combo, but still ended up with Geezer in the corner. Wow, 63V right into 6C. All right, this should be great damage.
And it's a counter hit, too. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Potential damage is high.
All right, solid damage here.
Oh, no.
Forcing the EA, but no dice. Kizzie saying, nah, I got you.
All right, I'm a little confused. How'd that not hit?
Because Jin DP is very slow, but as a result, it has a lot of invulnerability.
Oh.
So, okay, first of all, that was an insane option. You were playing against Hakumen that clicked OD. You could have literally raw lost the game off that. Let's establish that for the audience, those who don't know, right? But it was slow enough, and he also had the meter that if it was blocked, he would have just RC'd. And he would have just continued to start. But it's still a wild option.
Yeah, absolutely.
He just had like resources, and he just like had a read over there. This is the way the cookie crumbles.
Absolutely, you know. Speaking of cookies, has nothing to do with cookies, but real talk. We have our next set of players coming up, and I gotta say, as a commentator, we're told you shouldn't be biased, but it's the homie Uri, my boy Devin, on stage, second place from Frosty Faustings, the LUEshi god himself.
Yeah.
You know what Neko is?
Neko is familiar. It sounds familiar to me, but not quite there, unfortunately.
Dang, I'm kind of writing off the fact that you might know who this is.
Now I feel mean. Now I'm like,
we're not.
This is Uri. He is He is one of the highest level North American like LUEshi players. He is, by the way. And like, if we're like, and then it's like, oh, it's Neko. I'm not sure who he is actually. Sorry.
Sure.
But yeah.
Oh, he kind of fell on a bullet.
Oh, but hold on a second. We got a bullet here. Let me find out.
Maybe it's because of the maybe it's because of the button select.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
No.
Let's see how this goes. We don't know.
Wait.
Oh, no,
there we go. Okay. Well, my hopes and dreams are crushed.
Dang, I'm sorry.
It's no big deal. No, I'm just depressed. Anyway, we have Move versus LUEshi here.
Wait, we don't have Move. We have S.
S. Oh, okay.
Up and coming. We're going to get the next Monarch, maybe.
Well, is he going to switch it to Lambda?
Oh, my goodness.
Is he going to block Uri and make Uri on LUEshi unsure of how to open him up?
Well, he swapped Hibiki on the side, and I was like, you know, it's too easy.
Yeah. That man is nice. But
yeah.
More importantly, we got the set right here. We'll see how this kind of plays out. S definitely very strong character in the meta. Obnoxious buttons. Great like game plan, relatively similar to Jin's in some senses in terms of like running your offense and kind of slowly whittling down like an opponent's movement options. But LUEshi is a movement character. That one that knows how to get around like the screen.
And all this movement players to be playing LUEshi, you got Uri himself, literally one of the big defining players for this character.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
early burst coming out from Neko here as well. An immediate DP from Uri.
Ooh, the side switch very strong.
Yeah, gets a 2-1 for B. Should be a solid confirm here. Now, what's the mix that you're guessing? High, low, or cross-up?
Hey, as commentators, we should be asking what's the mix. We should be telling them what the mix is, and it's a low.
It wasn't even the mix. It was just what are you gonna do?
It's a run-up 2A.
Yeah. I like the patience from Uri to kind of check the options from Neko right there.
Yeah.
Especially because we saw the early burst. And when you see that from like certain players, you kind of have to check like, okay, are you the type of person that's going to immediately DP on the wake up? Like, let's see what's going on here like before we continue on. It's just one of those things of like kind of like playing through pools and tournaments that I feel like is very important to kind of like establish.
Exactly. Will you use up all your resources? Are you the kind of person who will risk popping your opponent off? Or will you be able to just patiently try to wait and hold block? And we see here that Neko is unfortunately kind of in the former, not the latter.
Wow.
So you get that second burst off immediately and then gets caught by the
6B.
On 6B.
Board. Yeah, it was 6B there. Unfortunately, Uri did not have that confirmed there from Overdrive, so we're not gonna talk about like G Overdrive, it seems, unfortunately, but not Overdrive, crank. But yeah, that was a quick game one from Uri right here as we're moving on to the second game of the set.
Alright, letting it be known, like, hey, I got the tournament win. Like, Neko, you seem like a cool dude, but nah. I mean, Neko may come back. Neko seems like especially with Ness, Ness is definitely not the character that, can win these matchups. She has some really good tools. She has her her inputs that have double hits, like lingering hits.
Yeah, the presses, yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going on there. Very solid character, like, amazing matchup spread, like, can't gush about the character more. Oh yeah, it's no reds. But yeah, there's a lot of tools available. Wow, okay, going for the, yeah, I always forget to describe it as a command throw or like an unblock or thing, but it's a very cool tool there. The stick comes back, my friend, it never forgets.
It's like a boomerang.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, okay, this confirmed is pretty cool. That's cool, right? Gets the extension right there.
You get the burst. Neko, you're trying to keep himself alive.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta worry about those buttons. We talk about some characters that are really strong mid-range. Uri is definitely well-versed in that regard with staff on him. His buttons are sweet so far.
Wow, gets the the air throw. We're playing BlazBlue, my friend. If you don't get a round star air throw in a set, what's going on?
Now, is it really BlazBlue? Or are we just playing Street Fighter 2?
True. Backs up with the staff. Yeah, you can tell that Uri does not really feel the need to necessarily mix Neko up. He's just like, okay, the staff is planted in front of you. I'm going to sit in front of you. What will you do? Like, how will you open up with your defense? Like, what's going on?
I cross up around him, but that man definitely got opened up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not the most intricate, but that man definitely got one.
But yeah, that's what I mean, bro, is that it's not necessarily the, like, obscene mix. It's just that, like, pressure of, like, your opponent is in front of you. The staff is set. What's going on? Right? Yeesh. Yeah. And right there gets that J2D as we clean up right over here. All right. And we still got a lot of pools action to go, but we're going to go head on break momentarily. Don't leave the stream. We've got a lot more crazy sets coming up for y'all.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. We are continuing on with pools here for BlazBlue Central Fiction at Combo Breaker here today. Once again, I am Toledo, and I am here with...
PAG Black Atlas, bringing it back again with the cool Jin news.
Yeah. We do have some different characters coming up here, however. We do have what's looking like Terumi versus Platinum. And this is going to be DGF versus Bearall. I'm not familiar with Bearall, but DGF, if you've been in the BB community, he's got a lot of kind of like stay in it. He's been putting out a ton of resources for Terumi.
Yes.
Absolutely loves the character. Has like a whole set of students that he does like a lot of community work with to like teach them like matchups and such. So like stream it and do all that. He was also like, there was like a couple of CF setups for casuals yesterday. This man, when he got on the seat, he didn't leave for a while. Let me put it that way. But yeah, very strong Terumi main. I'm glad that we got to see him here because we don't always get to see him come out because, you know, he has conflicts and stuff. Life that happens. But yeah, so this should be very awesome. Bearall, it's a Platinum main. We don't see a ton of Platinum, so this is very cool to see a new face.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this matchup too, Terumi versus Platinum. I'm really curious to see how Bearall does, especially against DGF.
Yeah. And DGF definitely has a lot of experience coming into it as far as we understand, so there's going to be a lot of that kind of going on here, but he's a very interesting Terumi main. I like seeing him play quite a bit. Very, very patient and kind of knows how to like pick apart somebody's like defense and still set up like checkmate scenarios with Terumi.
I really like his options, the kind of buttons he's using to start off his combos. One where it's not too overbearing, you know, you don't want to lead to a combo that you can't really finish if they end up getting a hit.
Yeah. Actually, ODDP here. Gonna get the follow-up here. Not enough time for the EA, but still. Because of Terumi's drive, he's got a lot of meter to play with still. Gonna spend it immediately, but that's A-okay. Gets the overhead. The second one probably would have hit if he was close enough.
Absolutely. Bearall taking advantage, giving him the damage. Let's see here. Bubble. Card. Puts him in the corner.
Yeah. One thing that's good to see here is that he doesn't seem to be like phased right now by like the Terumi, right? Like very calm, like keeping up with their pressure. Nothing like too crazy here. However, DGF with the hit now. Let's see what he can confirm into for the next.
Ooh, cross up, very nice. Well, you see that he still blocks up until that hit. No counter hit.
Yeah, there's that little thing. It looks like he got, I'm not sure what option he was mashing there, but you can see like the very basic stagger pressure that like DGF is opting for currently, just waiting for Bearall to get impatient and do something else. And part of what facilitates that is that we haven't seen a lot of like IDB or barrier from Bearall like at the moment, right? Yeah. So that means you're not even like doing like micro dash like 2A, right? He's just 2A, 2A, okay, 2A. Just frame trap 2D. 2A again. And like such and such.
You see, Bearall had the likely, but now
DGF hot slipping. That's a lot of meter.
Catches him with the the OD, but unfortunately still gets hit.
Yeah, gonna run down the OD time right here. 6C follow. No, gets 5C into 6C. Okay, nice. Goes for the 2A to check. Nothing yet. Kind of backing up a little bit. Just letting Bearall with a couple of buttons here, but still Platinum in the corner now. What will you do? Bubble Oki most likely coming up. Here we go.
There's a bubble. Gonna hit him with a low.
Ooh, wow, got the command guy, yeah. Gets the item from it too, which is super sick. But the wow! I have never seen 236B hit like cross up like that. That is tragic.
Very much so. We see DGF once again take control. And then with a nice range button.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. It's not control. It's just dead. This is dead. This is OD active flow Terumi with over 75 meters. You're gone from this world. It was nice knowing you. One and get up out of here. Oh my God. This character kills people. You forgot?
Nah, I mean, still. Like, you know.
The big thing that I do want to point out, actually, like kind of on that note, right, is that understanding your damage gates and the resource requirements to get there is very important, right? Like, knowing in a situation where, you're dead, right, is very, very important. And that's like kind of one of those things, right, like where you can catch an opponent off guard in those situations. Wow, another early OD from DGF here.
With the command grab, though.
Yeah, I don't know if he wanted command grab there, because that was 3C. So I don't know if he like fat fingered the button or what, because normally it's like, 3C stomps into, I don't know, whatever Terumi decides to do afterwards, frankly. Ooh, nice catch, yeah. Tried to go for the feint and then reset pressure right now, but Bearall mashing correctly on that. Within the air throw, but we're safe. We're back in neutral.
No.
The footsies, wow. You can tell, like, and that's kind of what I mean. Like, DGF is, like, really patient in these, like, scenarios, right? Where you would assume, like, Terumi would want to, like, play really aggressively and fast. Yeah, I got that within the throw.
How much energy to get off of this? Let's see here.
Not an especially large amount, but that's full meter now. The next hit will explode Platinum, basically, almost no matter what it is.
Bearall's doing a really good job blocking it. But then gets caught by the grab. Oh, no.
That was like the latest RC into throw I've seen on that.
Yeah, DGF.
That was nice.
I can't even.
That was just nice, like, quite frankly. Normally on the 6C there, right, like, you RC the second hit as Terumi because if it's IB'd, then they can reverse on the third hit, right? But instead, he did this, like, really weird late throw, maybe trying to catch, like, a TRM or something with it. But still, like, that was really cool. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Overhead, a counter hit. Oh, my goodness.
God, went for the J2D.
Very nice high crack. Hit him in the corner.
All right.
Within the grab, but thankfully he does not get punished with a JA, or JB rather.
Parsing the third hit, but yeah, Bearall is getting caught slipping right there with the 2-3-6D. That is a slow command grab, but the reward is immense. Absolutely. So, and DGF is definitely the type of player, from what I've seen from him playing in casuals, he will throw that out there until you are showing that you know what's going on. And right now, I mean, he's just reaping the rewards. Like, despite all this, like, he's still got 30 meter to play with. Hey, popping OD, no punish yet, but he's in active flow. If he gets a hit,
okay, kind of hit, going for the 2A.
Yeah, that was very dicey, really good on Bearall. Just nice 2As and 5As in order to kind of police DGS like movement right there.
Absolutely. The one thing I'm noticing, while he's not dishing out too much damage, he's definitely doing enough where he kind of controls neutral. Yeah. Or at least gets enough damage out there where, hey, we'll trade at worst. Or I'll get straight hits until they keep you off from hitting me.
Yeah, really good from Bearall during the challenge. He got the same RC from earlier right there, that late RC on the 6C, and managed to challenge it this time.
Try to go for the
Oh my god.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Let's go. Take the round. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Go Bearall. Good stuff.
Yeah, and as Terumi, you're not going to spend the burst there. Terumi's overdrive is too centralizing to him as a character for you to like be popping burst like that unless you absolutely need to. Great 6A from Bearall. Good God.
Let's go. Class. Ooh, haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah.
They're both like slowly throwing some buttons out, but not overextending too much.
Yeah, both players just being kind of patient. But the big thing is that DGF is getting a lot of these drive attacks on blocks. So he's still gaining a lot of meter over time, and this is not going to be too terrible, but it's not fantastic. 100-meter Terumi now is knocking at your door. What will you do? You will block excellently. Oh my God!
He blocked those. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Oh my, just these J2Ds, really trying to catch Bearall and ashing a 2A out here.
Look how much things he built in those mixed scenarios.
Yeah.
He double rapided.
Oh my, you did 6B there? What in God's name? 6A counter once again, one of the best anti-airs in the game with, okay. That just keeps going on, yeah. RC's on the last hit, stagger pressure.
Counter hit, let's go.
Yeah, it looked like DGF was trying to dash up for throw. Really good on Bearall, the challenge there. That's a difficult scenario. If you flash that barrier, these high-level players, they will smoke that out and TRM you. So good on him for that.
In the corner, very nice. Oh, the straight. Oh, didn't finish his food though, that's fine.
Oh, but he committed to the overhead and the DP.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's one of those RPS situations where you're like, your opponent invulns through something, you're like, oh, okay, like I'm chilling right now, like I get to do it, and then why did you DP?
Because it works.
And it does, yeah. I mean, consider the following, Bill Nye style, right? That was like the second DP he ever did in that set.
Sure.
Like, he did it once earlier in the set after OD, and that was only his second one. It's one of those things where you're not really whipping out, and so you kind of eventually forget about it until the option is suddenly presented and snapped back to you, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, we got a lot more games coming up, obviously. We have JMT Haru versus Tierce. This is not Jukebox Haru. I believe this is, because there's two Harus, if I remember correctly, and I always get cooked. I always get cooked by which one is which. I'll be honest with you, all right?
Yo,
we're going to see a Kagura or an S on the screen. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like,
you can't get mixed up in game. You get caught with overhead in real life. You know,
bro, I get countered at that character, so like sometimes I'm like, you play this character? What the fuck? Okay.
You know, sometimes, you know, you got to throw your opponents off. Pick the wild cards, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, and up next to them is going to be Tierce.
Yes.
I am unfamiliar with this player, so I'm not sure if they're new or if they've been playing for quite a while, but we'll see. Okay, yes, this is James Haru. Okay, I do remember the Harus, thank God. Please don't, our BB players, please don't yell at me. Don't roast me.
Catch them in the retweets.
Oh my God, whatever. Ruby Rose color though, I like this color a lot. This is one of those colors on characters where it's like, you know, you see one character, but you always see them in like the same color, like Izayoi with the black and red one.
Yes.
Or like the default.
You know, it's funny. I have a teammate, next teammate. He's not with Defender North. Ghost Trendy, phenomenal last player in New York. I almost do that palette every day we play. Every single chance we play, this Ruby Rose palette.
It's always a palette. It's like a thing.
I mean, it's the best. Honestly, it's one of the best colors.
It's a really good color. Yeah.
It's immaculate.
It looks like this is going to be S versus Ragnar. We have not seen a lot of Ragnars today on stream.
Yes.
We saw the last Ragnar player we saw on stream, I believe, was Joker in their match against Masoma.
Really?
That was a round 2 match, by the way.
How did I miss that? Oh my God.
Yeah, that was kind of insane. We'll talk about that set probably some other time. Right now, we've got S versus Ragnar here.
Let's go. Ooh, round start.
Got the 2A, early 6B right there. Nothing too crazy so far. Okay, opting for 3C and a burst. So that scenario is kind of what I mean in terms of like sort of being telling in terms of player habits, right? Like you get to wake up like DP, and then when it doesn't work out, the immediate burst. That is very telling. Like if you have a lot of tournament experience, I'm like, okay, I can categorize you into a certain like type of play and work around that accordingly.
Exactly.
And depending on how this works out, you know, we might see Haru just kind of back off and.
Or do that.
Yeah. Or just kill him really quickly.
Purple grab.
You know how it is. You gotta let him know.
I'll be a bully Haru.
It is what it is.
He had a family to feed, you don't know.
Hey man, it's S and this, and we're seeing Tierce like take to the skies. That is a bully situation in the making.
I like how this Ragnar just jabs at his overhead.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, we said neutral. We're fine.
it's like, oh, Ragnar neutral. All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, gets the 6D crest there, no punish, so manages to go off. Wow, that clashed, and I have never in my life actually seen that kind of clash. That is insane.
Oh, we take those. We don't take those though.
Yeah, gets caught by that one. Goes into overdrive. Looks like he wants a lot of damage here, but not quite going to be able to kill. S damage is actually quite... Oh, okay, hold on. We got install super now. This won't kill, but this is going to lead to some pretty disgusting set play right here.
Oh, very nice. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
He tech and got reset.
Yeah, so you don't typically see that super very often. However, it is very... I can understand the reasoning behind using it, because you gain access to your enhanced specials for that like short period of time.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is really good for making S's pressure sticky and just like giving herself multiple plus frames like over time.
Like with her regular buttons having like a lingering hit for some of the most of the D inputs.
Yeah, for the crest.
Can you imagine just like that constant? Like, oh, install, and just non-stop. And then stack on top of, say, OD.
Yeah.
Aww.
You do your special, you're like, oh, man. And then you do another like special, you're like, oh, man. Oh, there was already a JD crest set up. Oh, man. And like so on and so forth. Ooh. Right now, though, Tierce managed to not necessarily walk Haru down the corner, but certainly bring them to their location.
Yeah, we Haru doing a great job of proceeding to knock them off.
Yeah. Good throw here. This next hit should kill like after this combo. Let's see what Oki Haru decides to opt with.
Or if he texts and then gets hit. There.
Oh, yeah. Try to go for that safe jump.
Oh.
Yeah. You had like 3 different tones of
oh my god, DP, alright. OD in the air. Oh, let's go. Gets punished. Oh,
I saw the OD in the air and I'm like, you might just die for this. Because that air OD, it's just not quite what you want it to be in those situations.
Oh,
wow, I don't know how you would even convert off that. I'm not going to lie. I don't blame Haru for ending that. All right, JD Crest is set up. No response from Tierce, surprisingly. Gets the throw counter here. Tierce is probably matching something there.
Oh, definitely matching.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go. Get some damage in.
Yeah. Drops a Nightmare Edge ender there, unfortunately. JC counter hit. Could potentially kill with an OD confirm here. But looks like they're just going to opt for set play instead. Goes for the JC, J2D series. But not quite setting it up properly there. That DP definitely beating out there. No burst? Okay, there it is, yeah. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting Haru to like RC like earlier in that. Full invul.
And then he yo, let's go, Trace.
Yeah. And Haru just running and sprinting to the other side to just set up the projectile there.
The smart play of the S.
Yeah. With S's buttons in her range in a way like she can play around it, that is definitely a very good option there. Especially because, you know, like, Ragnar is still a pretty solid character in CF, but there's definitely, you know, some of the more recent characters that kind of outclass him in certain situations. Like, he can approach and get around things, but S is perfectly willing to trade in that situation. And this is kind of like how the cookie ends up crumbling there. But we got a completely different set incoming here.
Oh boy.
Now, let's just put it out on the table. This is Kizzie Kay versus Daze.
A Jin mirror.
These are 2 OG Jin players. In the mirror, in pools.
If there was a perfect time for me to learn, hey, time to get good, this is the match you gotta watch. Like, this is the match. If you are a Jin main. If you are a Jin sub.
Yeah.
Watch this match.
This is, and this, as I understand, is going to be the qualifier to get into Winterside Top 48.
Oh, I thought,
yeah. So, no matter what, both players will move on to Top 48 if I understand if I remember correctly with the pools. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. It's just a matter of whether or not it's winners or losers side, basically.
Okay. It's not winners quarters? It's not winners quarters? This is the qualifying match?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, regardless, if you win or lose.
It's winners quarters. Yeah.
Thanks for that, guys.
Thank you very much, Stream. We appreciate you guys. But yeah, so this should be a very good set, and then coming up after that, he's going to be. Oh yeah, it's Winter Conference Finals for
no.
Then after that is going to be Burning Nachos versus Uri. So we got 2 really cool sets coming up.
They're both the homies. I can't. First you got 2 of the coolest Jins out there. Can't be biased. But I mean, I still want Jin to win it.
You can be biased because they're literally on both sides.
Yeah.
So
now it's burning Nachos versus Eri after this match. Like, I can't do this.
it's
That's what hurt the soul.
Yeah, and like the quality of these 4 players is already kind of like wild to have like in a pool. Like this was more than likely like a death pool. I'll be quite frank.
I mean, the 2 separate pools too. That's the thing. These are both like high placing. Like I gotta see their pools after this. Like after the commentary block.
Like you got to take a quick look at it and see how it goes. But right now we're going right into it. Jin Mir, Kizzie Kay versus Daze. Let's see what we got.
Very nice back up with the aerial fireball, but gets caught. Kizzie Kay punishing Daze on his approach.
This is the micro dash TGC, unfortunately. Back to neutral for both players.
Gets a hit with the counter hit JB, but unfortunately dropped it.
Jin players having the same mind with the JC right there, and I believe the counter hit, I think Kizzie or Daze was a little faster on a JB right there. Not going to spend the meter here. It's going to keep things simple. DPRC, however, is up their turn.
JB hitting him on the block. Continues to pressure him on block, but they're both just going over each other. Trying to trade. Kizzie Kay finding the hit. Spending the meter.
Should be death right here. Oh, okay. That's a pretty cool confirm. I've never seen that.
That's a little rude.
That's pretty stylish.
It is.
He could have done a simpler thing, sure, but that was cool.
Honestly, it was cool. One would say ice cold.
All right.
I gotta get one out.
No, you're fair. You're valid.
Very valid. Speaking of valid, that anti-air.
Wow, managed to get the autocorrect there for the 2D, but unable to finish the confirm right there.
The 6C dropping, unfortunately, would have been able to carry him into an ice car to pick him right back up on the corner. But we see Daze trying his best, if anything. We see that Kizzie Kay has definitely poked his way through, swap sides. But Kizzie Kay unfortunately gets hit. Daze resetting the bracket. Oh my god, resetting Dang, I'm like 2 days away I'm in the future. You good.
Misses out the rest of the confirm, unfortunately. Just playing it patiently. Honestly, at this point, with OD on the table for Kizzie, both players could like die at any moment, basically, right now.
There it is. Counter hit 2A. Very strong from Daze.
Yeah, a good match right there, indeed. Even on rounds right now. Neither of us want a game right now. Let's see what we got. Kizzie Kay with a big burst lead currently.
Ooh. Very nice up from Kizzie. Getting the hit. Ooh, counter hit 5B is a disgusting way to start your combo.
Yeah. Nice crouch confirm as well. Managed to route for the height right there for the JD. That was very impressive.
Very nice. Hit him with a crush trigger. Go right back to blocking.
And we're just backing up.
Crosses up and avoids the 2C. Puts Kizzie Kay back into the corner. Double takeage in. Ooh, but tries to do the reset. Unfortunately, Kizzie is prepared and aware.
Yeah, good block there. Nice throw tech. It looks like it was reactionary as well. So if Daze looks for a TRN, he might not actually end up getting it. We'll have to see how he structures his offense later. Unless he dies. But no, okay. No OD cancel from Kizzie. However,
spends for the overdrive.
Oh, double super here. This is going to be like 5K.
What interesting. I mean, it still saves him with like 25 meter. No, but it might not matter.
Arrows of Ice will do it. Wow, that was a cool confirm. It was pretty meter efficient. It still like got him a ton of damage as well. I have not seen that sequence actually.
You got all surprises coming up with Jin. This is the perfect time to learn more about Jin.
This is the perfect time, yeah. I mean, both players definitely bring something to the table, and Jin has a lot of open-endedness to kind of explore and learn. So this is very cool to see.
Absolutely. Ooh, very nice. You check those. Oh, we get the straight 2A, but we don't confirm off of it. But then picks it right back up anyway.
Yep, good confirm here from Daze right now. Going to go for the ice. All right, just goes for the knockdown now. Not really trying to opt for the reset. Just keeping the pressure safe, catching Kizzie, mashing right there.
Counter hit 5B, disgusting tool.
Oh, wide, powerful.
Catches him again with the J2C or J2B.
Yeah, and you can see the little interaction right there where Kizzie like try to crouch and like successfully punish the fireball. They're just one of those like subtle things that is very cool to see. Let's see here right now. Gets the 5C, 3C, going to spend the meter. That's a fantastic starter for Jin. Going to be about 4K damage.
Starts back with his DP of his own. Very nice.
Gets the 3C. Next interaction kills. Let's see what we got on table here. Daze playing it safe, but Kizzie getting caught by the second hit of 214B. I think Daze is very caught off guard by that. Pushing towards the snowflake. That was really smart. That was very smart. So if he did not barrier that, he was actually going to get smoked by chips. And additionally, because Kizzie pushed him towards it, it naturally punished the EA.
Yes.
So So that was just one of those very, very cool usages of Snowflake right there.
Interesting. Very good stuff in Kizzie Kay. The more you know.
The more you know.
Okay. Kizzie Kay still in the lead. This is actually set point for Kizzie.
Yep.
Interesting choice. Backing up appropriately, fireball, and then reaching back in with 5B.
Yep.
Ooh! Got caught with the reversal DP.
Oh!
He was ready. He's like, you're going to DP and I'm going to win.
He's like, he stood there too, is the thing.
Gets 3.7k damage, and then reversals his own.
Oh, you know how it goes. Are we going to see a Yuki Kaze next for this?
Let's go.
At this rate.
Very nice block of the 2C. Oh, he was prepared.
Gets the JC, and once again, both players just playing it very like calmly, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly, we haven't even seen it like almost a single 6A now that I think about it. But you know, neither player is really looking to like strictly open up the other. They're just kind of waiting on someone to like get antsy and score a counter hit, and that's how most of the damage we see comes from. Speaking of the counter hit, right there.
Oh, he doesn't finish his food though.
And there's the 6A, but tragically, your opponent had OD. It might just be goodbye. Double super right now, gets the ice wave, and that it will be it. Kizzie Kay going up 2-0 against daze.
Oh, good job, Kizzie Kay. I was very strong. How do I put it? Jin's amazing.
Yeah.
Like the set play they didn't try to overextend where they got. Ooh, well, hold it. Let's talk about that later. We're talking about this cat.
Big Will. Let's talk about Big Willie. Big boy Willie. Absolutely chilling. What an adorable cat.
Very much so. Sleeping on the fact that he's like just chilling, you know, in this tournament today. He's just so cute.
Yeah, I know. A little thing.
So who is Big Willie's cat? Like who?
That's Callisto's cat. It's Big Willie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
You didn't know?
I've seen it. I'm walking into Frosty for the entire weekend. I'm like, I wonder whose cat that is.
No, that is the power of Callisto saying, I am a great stream runner. You're gonna see my cat and you will love it. And the cat is adorable and I love it. So it's really, it works out.
Callisto, your cat's perfect. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But so we got another set coming in today. As we already kind of like talked about a little bit. Burning Nachos versus Uri, winners qualifiers, and getting out of this pool.
I mean, technically they both get out of the pool, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
but
like,
like,
winner side.
you have to be winners,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Burning Nachos coming from Canada all the way back down to the USA.
Yes.
Been a Ragnar main for as long as I can remember. Also has a pretty solid 9 as well.
I've never seen his 9 before.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, his 9 is pretty solid.
Nice.
I enjoy it.
I gotta hit him up for that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You definitely get some practice there. I like his Ragnar quite a bit. I want to talk about his. If we hold on, let me see if you see the Ragnar, I'll talk about it. If not, you know, who cares?
I can't. Shoot your shot, bro. Talk about Ragnar.
I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
I would say something that's emblematic of Nachos' style in general is that he's actually quite a defensive player.
Yes.
He toes the line so excellently between like laid back and not like engaging too much or trying to force like situations while also remaining on the ball and kind of close to you, right? Like if he moved differently in general, I would call him a passive player, but I cannot. You cannot call him a passive player the way he plays. Also, thank God, shows off Ragnar JA. God, that button.
Yo, let's go.
We don't talk about that button enough. Ragnar 5B, whatever. Look at the JA in a moment. That button's crazy.
That button be saving
lives. There it is. There it is already. Told you, bro. Nachos is probably the Ragnar that I see like go for a lot of air-to-air JAs. Arguably the most.
Very strong approach. Very catching him low.
However, OD's through the overhead. Good punish right there. Going to be solid damage here. Probably going to recover most of his health as well.
There you go. Catches him with the XXL.
Yeah.
Good. Got the active flow going.
Yeah, and 3.5 damage for a 5A starter. That is quite good. For BB, yeah.
Ooh, but gets caught with all love. Got to watch your toes, bro.
You know how it is. Staff is set next to you. What are you going to do? Doesn't flinch, just kind of backs up.
Very nice counter hit, or crouching counter hit. Oh, but we don't finish.
Speed whiffs, but unfortunately, Nachos misses the punish, and then gets whiff punished themselves. Quite the tragedy right here. Staff is set. Now, what are you going to do? High, low? Nope. Just nice, solid pressure from Uri. Backs off, sets the staff. Wants to let Nachos out. Probably wants to catch up in movement right now. He does have very low health. Oof.
Catch him with the, is that JB, I want to say?
Yeah, that JB into JA, yeah. Real clean with it. Let's see what we got next for the round start.
And look, before the end of the previous game, he already got his meter back.
Yeah, that was the big thing, yeah. You know, generating active flow in BlazBlue is extremely important, and I would say kind of the meta for like a lot of players is kind of like focused on like using overdrive a lot more in order to kind of like play around the cycling better. But you'll still see like a ton of bursts like coming in like here and there. However, right now, neither has been used so far. Active flow available for Uri now.
It's gonna have to burst at some point. Or OD instead.
But too far this time.
Yeah.
That's the slight little difference. Uri too far in order for Nachos to get a punish and manages to take their turn.
Forcibly crushing it from.
Oh my, you had a route for that.
Yes, yes, you did.
How did you have a route for that?
I mean, it's Uri. How are you surprised?
Look,
at this
okay,
point?
LUEshi routing is sick, and I enjoy it. And like, you know, once you get like an idea of like staff releases, it's like, oh, okay, that's really cool. But that OD confirm is about to be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If we see that OD again, I gotta talk about it because that OD is one of the most cranked in the game.
One would say that OD was very OD.
Yeah, that's it.
The English language is a fun time.
Gets the GD, sets the staff right now. Once again, LUEshi, what a strong character, all because she has a stick. All because she has a stick.
You know, when you were a kid, you found this giant sticks run, you felt powerful, like I could do anything.
Yeah,
that's LUEshi.
LUEshi is that, but like cranked up to 11.
Yeah. She can quite literally do anything.
Yes. Quite good damage here. Going to recover a little bit of health. Not quite in Hood Perfect territory, but still doing quite well. Standard 2A pressure, trying to get something out of Uri. Uri, however, not folding to a potential TRM situation and just reacting with the throw tech there. Gets caught, however, now. Nachos.
See here. The combo's gonna go. Let's see here. 3.3K. Quite good. Ooh, DP, rapid ad, but unfortunately still get hit.
Yeah.
The struggle is burning 50 meter. Just to get caught is kind of like.
It's not ideal, but Nachos managed to get out of the corner and caught by the J2D. Burst there, I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with that, not because he's dead, but because Ragnar Overdrive is such a powerful tool in and of itself. But now, you're down a round, it's potentially for the set, you have no burst available against LUEshi. If you get caught at the beginning of the round, it could be lights out. However, as if my predictions are always wrong, it seems these days, we're not seeing that quite yet right now. Nachos very much so working on a perfect currently.
I guess, you know, you feel I say I've done on resource, I should just go in with a Hail Mary and then proceeds to steal half of Uri's health.
Yeah.
I think 1 or 2 more touches and you can kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Very nice option. Oh, no.
Yeah, reverse super this time coming in from Uri. Haven't seen it all set yet, but you got to bust it out. Staff is on the way to Nachos' location.
Trying to hit staff.
The 6A from downtown. Oh my god, beautiful microdash to confirm there. Gets the ID, and that will be it. A clean 2-0 from Uri. And
I'm as biased, bro. I can't say nothing. I'm trying not to. They're both the homies. The fact that they still both made it out, regardless of who won or who lost, was like, to work so hard and then get put in losers, it's a bit rough.
It's difficult, yeah. But that's the nature of like almost every single one of these qualifiers matches, right? Like you were seeing so many messed up matches before it's top 48.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my goodness.
Like the set we have coming after this, which is LUEshi versus Haru. I always forget who LUEshi plays. It may be 9. But don't quote me. But don't clip me on Twitch and don't quote me if you see a different character on Twitter because I'll feel bad.
Clip him.
Don't at Toledo66. I'm not gonna feel very good about myself if you tell me I'm wrong. Please don't clip me. Please don't clip me. Please don't clip me. Please don't clip me.
Do it.
But we do know that Haru it's the S.
Yes, Haru is the S.
Yeah.
No wait.
Haru was
Haru was
we saw them earlier. We saw them earlier before the break. Yeah,
that was for my bad.
Not good, bro. Don't worry about it. Things happen. But yeah. Either way, this set should be quite good. This is pretty much like our remaining matches currently so far. Basically, all these like winners qualifiers. So, you know, there's a lot on the line for the rest of the bracket based on these already.
Absolutely. Can we just vaguely mention the next match after this? I'm going to. Ebonic Plague versus DGF.
I want to talk. I could talk about that for 20 minutes, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but.
We
will set this. We will set the stage. I don't know why I like talking like an SC6 like announcer. You ever hear them?
Yo, they got the voice.
Yeah, they're very like over the top. But anyway, I keep talking about anything other than the actual game before us, so I must be like very used to commentary at this point.
It is a status quo. You know, if you don't talk about the match in front of you on commentary,
you must be seasoned.
Yes.
But yeah, nah, in all seriousness, I believe this should be a very fun set. We haven't gotten to see LUEshi at all on stream today. So very hyped to see what they had kind of bring to the table. Haru, we saw take a W earlier over, it was not Neko, it was somebody else, over a Ragnar player.
Yes.
It was a pretty good S-play. I do remember they do play 9. Okay,
9.
congrats.
And with the panty and stocking color palette, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, at a surface level, this matchup, you're seeing two characters with humongous buttons swinging at each other.
Yes.
One has a lot of hurt boxes, one doesn't.
Absolutely.
But in all seriousness, there's a lot more kind of going on to digest here. But I really want to see how both players approach it, as this is like these are relatively common characters, but you don't often see this matchup itself.
Yeah, honestly, it's really funny. I didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Like, the only two references for these characters we have in New York is, like, quite literally Base Tuxedo Mask and Ghost of Trinity, and I have not seen them in bracket at all together. It's very interesting.
Tux, meanwhile, he's been pretty at it for a while. Also in, I believe, got out winner's side for his pool.
Wait, Tux is here?
Yeah, Tux is here. Wow. You didn't know Tux is here? No! Oh, my God.
I know what to do after this pool.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a moment. But right now, we got S offense currently. Good match from LUEshi right here. Sets up the C, and just still in a great position to anti-air Haru, despite having 2 dashes like length of time pass. That was nuts.
The fact that these the fact that these 9s, have the ability to dash, anti-air, disgusting.
Yeah. It looks like Haru wants to seal the deal right now with this overdrive. Gonna have barely enough time for super. Still got it. Yeah. Still got it. Yeah. But yeah, as a character, I feel like a lot of times we kind of like a lot of people play so I was like, oh, okay, she has like average damage. In reality, based on certain hits, this character cashes out like absurdly well, actually.
I had to find the people who said this character has average damage. She hits like a truck.
No, she hits like a truck. I played against Kira on net play to like practice it, and I was like, oh, what's going on here?
Did LUEshi just?
But yeah, right now though, LUEshi is running the mix currently.
Overhead, let's go counter hit. Anti-air, disgusting.
Wow, opting for the 6B there. Definitely will seal it for the round. Both players with equal bursts to go here, so. All right, I think we're going to see round start 60. No, up forward from LUEshi. Okay. Good hit so far. Has fire. Yeah, goes to the rock.
My bad.
Once again. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Gets a 3C. Karaoke.
Leaving him in the air, got from the air to air. JB being a really fast button. Over the overhead with the hits, caught with the XG to excel.
Yeah, you know how it is. Oh, tried to go for the projectile, but LUEshi hadn't really committed to anything, and additionally tried to step through that there. Tried to 5A. I believe they probably wanted to 4A the projectile there, as that does actually eat projectiles. Yeah, it gives her a stock as well. It's kind of wild. Amazing OD damage right now in active flow. Both players can take it right now. The 6B from downtown. LUEshi pops the RC. Oh my God, and then just rock into 5C, catching Haru out for some sort of movement right there. What a nail-biter end to that match.
Absolutely. Backward. LUEshi almost getting a perfect the previous round. These qualifying matches are scary.
They're scary.
And this is before top 48.
This is before top 48. This isn't even top 16, not even top 24, not even top 8. This is qualifying pool. My Lord. Like, think about that. That's crazy.
I'm scared for my BlazBlue bracket now.
Yeah, it's going to be terrifying tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. All right, gets the Amethyst. Nice confirm right here so far. Let's see what kind of mix-up we get here. Just setting up the karaoke. Nothing crazy right now. Meteors are set now. High-low. No, didn't even opt for that. And got Haru's burst, but didn't recognize it, and it went relatively unpunished. However, still mixing in the corner right now. Sets up the karaoke. DP from Haru.
Let's go. But then you cover the 5. I wouldn't that was the 5 the wins. Yeah.
Hold on a second here. If there's a will, there's a way. Let's see what Oki Haru opts for. Looks like they wanted to go for either a reset or the JCJD whip, but not working out super well. Counter assault. This is close. But the teleport JA will clean up the round for LUEshi. Now on set point for our winners qualifiers match here at Combo Breaker.
Oh my goodness. Nice that. I'll hit him with the low 2C. Great combo starter.
Let's see, backing up right there. Haru kind of realizing that LUEshi was playing that passive, just literally dashes out of the meteors. S's natural speed is very, very good. One of her strong aspects, honestly, is just how quickly she accelerates to top speed, and all of a sudden she's just in.
Especially with the kind of bend she has too, she can just run up all the way in and just like run halfway and then hit you with a well-timed 5C.
Yeah, that dash barrier with punish, like so on and so forth. Very strong tools right now. But LUEshi positioning themselves and hitting very good buttons right now to sort of catch Haru, like moving in with that 4D there especially.
Quite literally the impeccable example of the mid-range. Not all, it's over.
Wow,
it's
not quite. It's not over till it's over.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
100 meter to go, however, and the mono fire will take it. Yeah, very good play from LUEshi right there. A great set from both players, honestly.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that mono fire. It's actually it's a relatively underutilized tool in Nine's kit because it's an extremely fast, huge hitbox that also can fatal. And so, yeah, if I remember correctly, it fatals.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah. It's just a very strong tool that like you'll see like the rare 9 use it. When you get hit with it for the first time in game, you're like, oh right. Like it's one of those moments where you have to blink for a moment and say like, oh okay, right, it does that. But
we talk about that camera. Oh, Charlie, right there. I gotta go say hi to this.
Yeah.
The fact that Ebonic Plague hugs.
Oh, saying hi to the camera. Hi, Ebonic. Yeah. How's it going? What a sweet guy.
Oh, Ebonic.
Yeah.
We see that he, hugging his boy LUEshi, qualifying the winner's side, very good stuff. And now he has to come up and a fight for his right to be in winner's side.
Yeah. This will be Ebonic Plague versus DGF. Now, this one's gonna be a banger. I'm just gonna say it right now. This is, I think, is going to be a banger set right here. We have two potentially extremely explosive characters. Piloted by people that have been playing this game for ages, that have a very good understanding of the game. So this one's going to be quite exciting. Now, in terms of the damage race and all that, which is kind of important to set the scene for like the stakes going into this, right? Now, Terumi, of course, with his overdrive and with 100 meter in general, able to crank out an obscene amount of damage. Mitigated a bit because Azrael has 12k health, 1,000 more than the average, right? Okay. So he can survive an extra touch in certain situations. Meanwhile, Terumi, he's working on like average health, and Azrael counter hits. Those things build up over time if you know how to route for them properly.
Exactly.
So I expect this to play out in the sense where both players are probably going to be patient at first, and then Ebonic over time I think is probably going to end up extending their offense just with like a couple of plus range. But we'll see how it goes. We've seen both players kind of shift tempos in really interesting ways, and we'll see how it clashes right here for our winners again. This is another winners qualifier match here for combo breaker. So
I think we played like all four of them for this pool route.
I think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Ebonic Plague's backing up. As you said, they start off slow, testing the waters.
5D's definitely testing the waters.
I mean, it's Azrael. Like
Nah, for sure. Wow, what a wildly spaced out 2D right there.
Interesting choice to burst as well.
Yeah. Looks like he wants to keep up the momentum. He's going to be locked out for the rest of the round, however. Meanwhile, DGF still has the option of Wake Up, Overdrive, and access to a ton of damage available. So we'll have to see how it plays out. Caught low by the 2D right there.
Marked with both.
Looking for it again. Wow, jumped afterwards. That 2D is like +2, so keep that in mind. Just barely gets the goose off to whiff and excellently punishes. Backdash out. Great JD.
Bouncing air.
Yeah. One other thing that's very good about DGF is that he knows how to kind of like back off with JD in very like good ways. That button is kind of obnoxious, but he'll space himself out with it and like cover his options quite well. And again, it looks like he really wants to use that 2D in order to catch Ebonic Plague, like kind of dashing in somewhat recklessly. Popping the overdrive here. Do we got a kill here? 100 meter to go and an overdrive? Don't matter, big or small. You could be Mu 12 or Tau Kaka. You are dying off of this.
Oh my goodness.
Not Mu 12. Mu 12 has no life too. I'm such a coward. You could be Hager or Tau Kaka. I missed the alliterative action too. That's unfortunate. Well, except for alliterative action, I guess. 5C whiffs.
We're going to talk it up to it being a long day. It's all good. Clip him though. Please clip him. Clip him like Ebonic Plague is clipping DGF into the corner.
Yeah. Nice. Honestly, one of the things that's been very good is that, like, you know, from both of these round starts, Ebonic has just managed to, like, get DGF into the corner, but it usually comes at the cost of a resource. Like, burst is gone right now. Now he's got 50 meter, goes for the DP right there.
Right now.
Okay, gets the IDJB. Nice throw tech.
We tech those.
Yeah. 2D again, but really a good adjustment on Ebonic. Now using a bit more of the Gustav, that's going to catch out those 2D attempts. Goes for the 6. Oh my god. Invuln through the normal with the 6-8. That is bold.
I like the way Ebonic Plague is jumping over. You know.
Yeah, he's looking for the counter assault right now, but DGF is not delivering it to him.
Yeah. And then takes it around.
And the big thing about those like jump cancels too is that you're always wondering if, you know, Azra's going to suddenly come down with a dive kick and then still get plus frames to 3C round start. Anti-airing. Now 3C is very like strong in general as a round start option because it's a low that low crushes lows, which is weird. And also just a really amazing counter.
Low, the act process is a low that low crushes low.
Yeah, say that 3 times fast.
No. Very nice in DGF.
Nice fuzzy jump right there on DGF attempt from Ebonic Plague while DGF tries to go for the overhead. It's a JD ender. All right, pops the weak point here. How many weak points are we getting? Do you got a double weak point round for Desperation? Looks like that is not quite the case.
Just one point.
Basically, every 5D has been blocked by DGF, and that is kind of nuts, I'll be honest.
Let's go. 5Ds is the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, we're talking about the move, my bad.
That is actually my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Funny enough. However, right now, Balance Charger confirmed. Now you're stuck in the corner, double weak point Azrael. You're looking at a potential unblockable situation. Goes for a good jump cancelable, caught by the backwards hitbox of DP.
This can't be real.
Now you're going to get supered. This is not going to kill, but this is going to drain a ton of meter from Ebonic right now. He gets the extra meter gain, however, from being at low health, but... Okay.
That's it.
Ooh. 2 weak points still applied to DGF. If Ebonic lands a 5C on block, that is a super into death. However,
Mark's gone.
No dice. 50 meter available for DGF.
They're both like one swing away from taking any of this.
Counter hit Gustav, but nothing to follow up with here. No RC. DGF getting the meter, getting the throw.
Let's go. DGF taking the first game. Very clutch.
That's close. And you can tell both players love each other, right?
Yeah, they're going,
Yeah, these are the type of players you play against them. You like finish a set and you're like, man, I love like the way you play. I just want to hang out afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's that brotherly love going on right there. Two homies just fighting for the right to be in winners finals.
And you love to see that. You love to see it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I like the way they start their matches. You know, just like we're gonna stick at a button. We're not gonna overcommit.
Yeah, like you could tell like both of them are like, all right, what you gonna do? And then every now and then for a round start you see something like, oh, what the 3C? Okay. And then it just kind of like goes on and on. But again, a recurring theme of this set so far is that Ebonic has gotten his burst drawn out of him early each time. And while he does sometimes gain momentum out of it, DGF still kind of manages to clutch out of the situations afterwards. 5C fatal, but I mean that button is a difficult to confirm off of. You just have to like know it's gonna hit. But 6C counter hit. Active flow now for DGF. Nice check on the no tech right there.
Yeah. Gotta get him with the blue beats, baby.
Wow! That was absolutely insane. That was not... Okay, we're going to talk about that a little later right now as we're moving on to the corner situation right here. Not able to kill quite yet. Great throw tech from DGF. We're back to neutral.
Very strong. We see
overdrive.
DGF,
yeah.
Slowly making his way out of the corner, but not too much because Azrael can
Oh my god. And yeah, these 5Ds are just not working out for Ebonic. That's the first time DGS has OD through it, but still, oh my goodness.
Is he dead?
Yeah, nah, he doesn't have active flow. This would have killed otherwise though. Yeah. Too much health. I'm wrong. I'm cursing. I'm cursing the stream. I'm cursing it. I'm cursing.
I'm like, nah.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, this has to kill.
Look, I've been relatively correct otherwise, okay? But, you know, sometimes
mine is 2 characters flex.
I don't know why I'm underestimating Terubi damage too, man. Oh gosh. This is looking like double weak points unless the combo poured a little too much. 6A. One of the best anti-airs in the game, like flat out. That button is absurdly good.
Very nice.
2D,
side switch, and then punishes accordingly.
Gets the extension.
Walmart.
I would have got a TRF, man. Oh my god.
Did you just walk up and grab?
Alright, this is going to be the super to take the ride here. Oh my goodness.
Ebonic Plague definitely not going down without a fight.
Oh, for sure. Like, you know, he's down a game, but that game in and of itself was like extremely tense. And this game also is like just as like tense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once again, still showing the 5Ds, respectable because you don't want your opponent to suddenly autopilot into lows, but oh my goodness.
Hit him with the command grab.
Yeah, he hasn't shown that option too much. Getting the overhead now. Going to see that RC on the third hit this time. Trying to go for the JTD, but no dash. Ebonic just backdashing. And you can see the ebb and flow of kind of like BlazBlue movement in general, right?
Yeah.
Both characters trying to assert themselves in each other's spaces and slowly like maneuver them down to the corner, but both of them have been like very good about like maintaining their placement and waiting for that opportunity to escape. But Ebonic slowly getting the DGF down to the corner now with this route.
Hit him with the mark, over for the counter hit, let's go.
Yeah. Active flow now enabled for DGF, but a lot of that timer is running out due to like just this long ass roll confirm. But still, this is one hit away from robbery.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, active flow gone, but we still have burst.
Yeah. Still a ton of damage. Ebonic got just around half health or so.
Oh, go for the overhead, but unfortunately this is a dual backdash. Yeah. Ebonic Plague really playing to the best of his ability with that Azrael.
Yeah.
Being able to capitalize on his really disappointing backdash.
Oh my god.
And side switching, oh my god.
Did that J8 cross up?
This man was baiting for burst.
Oh my god, yeah. Draws out the OD from DGF, now gets the OD himself, but DGF wasn't committing too hard. Gets a 6-8 counter, but no follow-up, unfortunately. Still, this is Terumi with 100 meter, but 20 seconds left on the clock. Let's see how long Ebonic can last. He might just be able to time out, but the overhead into stops. He needs one more hit after this now.
Okay. Spend it.
No, not going to go for the super and potential timeout, but...
Oh, disgusting. DGF catching him in a very disgusting scenario and taking him around.
That one is so messed up because that overhead is quite fast. Goes straight into the super in order to kill, but then you're worried about, okay, he might stagger into 2Ds. He's going to catch my fuzzy jump attempt. I don't have the meter now for counter assault. And, you know, these are the kind of options that kind of add up over time that make these scenarios so, like, scary here. But, jeez.
That's a lot. I'm gonna keep it a $150. I just see Azrael and I get scared. I'm like, nah, angry gorilla. I don't want.
You can't be scared. You can't be scared of him. You have to acknowledge what he does, but you can't be scared. If you're scared, he clogged you. It's just.
Which is why I'm here on commentary, not in winner's side.
Hey. But that being said, I mean, it's been a pleasure. These have been some awesome sets. I'm glad we got to close out on that.
Yeah.
I hope to see you around, man.
Oh, definitely. You know, you might be commenting my post tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But regardless, that's the end of this block here at Combo Breaker. We are moving on to the next things. And yeah, once again, thank you guys for showing up for some BlazBlue. We got more action for you tomorrow. See you around.
Have a safe one, guys.
Take it easy.